everyone, welcome to our second episode of Car Talks, where we bring you topics, any topic, like any and every topic. So we're gonna begin.
All right, got our old trusty jar here again. This time Kelly's gonna draw first.
Alright, so this question says, how accurate do you think stereotypes are?
How accurate do I think stereotypes are? I would say stereotypes, the honest take is probably about 50-50, right? Like, there's a 50-50 chance, like, it's actually right. Like, I'm just gonna keep it on me since I'm a black person. Like, stereotypes, like, black people like watermelon or fried chicken or whatever. Like, I like fried chicken and watermelon, but I know people who don't like watermelon, and I know people who don't like fried chicken. Like, they don't like eating the skin off of fried chicken. So it's kind of like, it's a toss-up. Like, so are stereotypes accurate? I feel like generally, like, a stereotype becomes a stereotype because, like, generally, like, you notice a pattern, like, with certain people.
Yeah, this population of people really eat these things or do these things. So, like, that's where stereotypes come into play. I do think that some of them are accurate, like, and then I do believe that some aren't. Like, I do believe some stereotypes are placed on a certain population to make that population look a certain way, but that's not exactly right.
Oh yeah, well yeah, because even with stereotypes, like, you can't make assumptions, right? Like, you can't assume somebody likes a certain thing just because they are from a certain group.
Because like you said, I like fried chicken and I can eat watermelon. Like, watermelon is my favorite thing to eat, but I can eat it. Like, you get what I'm saying? But, as far as they're like, oh, black people love fried chicken and watermelon. Yeah, you're going to see it at the barbecue, the family reunion. Of course, you got to have your watermelon there, your fried chicken. But, like, yeah.
But, like I said, like, the stereotype doesn't come out of nowhere, It's kind of like, it's based on something, But I do know a number of people who don't like certain things that, would be kind of like a stereotype, right? Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Corbin's gonna pick this time.
This is small. Oh, this is nice.
Okay.
What is your favorite season and why?
Living in Miami, we don't really see seasons like that, like, all year is summer. But I can say when I was living out of town, I really liked spring. I thought it was very pretty, and it was like the right temperature as far as like how hot it was. It was the right temperature, and then I'm a spring baby, so my birthday isn't like around. My birthday is actually the first day of spring. So, like, I really love spring. Like, I love to see the different changes in the, like, leaves and the colors and stuff. It's very, very pretty. So, I'll say I like spring.
Yeah, I do like spring. Spring is probably my second favorite season because from being out of town as well. Like spring is it's nice when you see things coming to life again and you see all the different colors and things bloom and the weather is great for the most part. The weather's pretty good. But being from South Florida, I think my favorite season is actually winter. Not only because it has the best holiday, Christmas, but like seasonally, it's like our like the longest stretch for like the least chance of rain is in the winter. You know, we're past hurricane season at that point. The weather is pretty temperate, you know what I mean? It's like a lot, well, it still gets kind of hot down here, it can be. But, you know, winters can be like 70s, or it can be as cool, especially at night, as like the 50s or high 40s sometimes. You know, you get to whip out your winter clothes, because especially in South Florida, like, unless you travel, you never get to whip out your winter clothes, except for maybe like 2 or 3 days out of the year.
Yeah, I mean, even on those days, they would say, like, we're going to have a cold day, but it just be in the morning and night. Once the middle of the day, it's hot. You're wearing shorts and a tank top. So, like, I that's what I'm saying, like, being from Miami. I absolutely do not like the cold. I hated it. When I moved out of town, I cried almost every day because I had to walk to class. And, yeah, like, I had to walk to class in the cold. One day, I slipped on black ice. Like, I was just not having it. Like, I hated the cold. Like, I absolutely, you know, slipping in front of a whole bunch of people, like, that is so embarrassing. And, like, I didn't see the black ice. Like, I was just casually, like, walking back to my dorm. And then I just felt myself just slipping. And there was nothing that I could hold myself up. Like, it was just nothing. So I just slipped.
That's unfortunate.
It was very unfortunate, but the people at that particular school was very nice. Nobody laughed at me. They were just like, "Are you okay? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine." Trying to hold my tears. Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah, I see. I like. Well, let me change that real quick. I like cold for some of the stuff that comes with it, like it's like you get to wear certain things that you normally don't get to wear. If you are out of town in a different place, then you also have the chance of seeing snow, you know, which is obviously like is non-existent down here.
I could say I did like the snow. Like, I did like, you know, actually seeing snow. Like, I've never seen snow before, so it's like, it was a very, very good, you know. Because
when we did, well, I think that was last year, we did the thing up in Gatlinburg when we went out of town with my family or whatever. And yeah, you know, like, we stayed in these cabins, and like, it was just everything. We woke up one morning, everything's just covered in snow, and it's just wonderland. Yeah, it's such a fascinating sight, you know. And then we went up to some little ski resort like thing, and we did this, like, the tubing and stuff like that. It's just like, when you put it all together, you know, and then you got, again, it's not only just weather wise, but it's also the season that is. It's the holidays, you know. There's a lot more cheerful music around, holiday music. There's Christmas lights, and, you know, it's just a great time of year. So for me, Christmas is my number one season.
Christmas is your number one season.
It's my favorite season.
Christmas is not a season.
Oh, sorry. No, I meant winter.
I'm like,
winter.
You was so sure, like.
Yes, Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is it.
Like, it's your favorite holiday.
Christmas is my favorite holiday. Winter is my favorite season.
I like spring. So I hate summer. It's too hot.
Summer's too hot.
Fall, I could do fall. It's nice.
Summer was nice when you're in school, because it's like summer vacation.
Yeah, summer vacation.
But when you're out of school, summer is just too many weeks of heat.
Yes.
It's just ridiculous.
Yes.
And then everybody's out of school, so it's like, even if you want to enjoy some of the beach life and weather, like, it's so many people out there, and it's just.
But even for spring, like, us living in Miami, like, we have to deal with, like, spring break.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like you said,
almost the whole spring.
But living in Miami, like, we could do it anytime, even in winter. If the day is warm enough, you can go to the beach.
It's true. That's true. We be on the beach on Christmas Day.
You could be. See, this is why winter is my favorite season. It's an all-in-one experience if you want it to be.
I mean, but we live in the tropics. Like, we live in a tropical climate. We don't really get winter like that. That season is non-existent down here. But I'm not gonna lie, when we went to the Bahamas, it was cold.
It was cold in Bahamas. I mean, it was cool, yeah. Because during the day, it's the same here. During the day, it was warm.
Yeah, but remember at a certain part in the day when we went to Atlantis in the water park, it was cold. Like, I stayed my butt in the jacuzzi.
It was cloudy that day. It was cloudy that day.
In the hot tub, because it was too cold. Like, it was cold.
Without the sunshine, I don't know. And that's funny because, like, cold for us is like 60s. Like, 60s is chilly. And then 50s is cold. Mm-hmm. So over there, it was probably only like, what, in the low 60s?
Yeah.
But that was cold.
64.
It was cold.
It was cold, especially coming off the rise. Like, the water from the rise, they were like warm and stuff. But once you got off and you had to dry off, you were cold. We tried to go to the beach. That water.
Oh no!
It was cold. It felt like ice.
I was not gonna do that. Nope.
And it was so many people on the beach. I just ain't understand. I'm like, it was cold.
It wasn't a lot of us at the beach, if you know what I'm saying. It wasn't a lot of us out there in that cold water.
It was cold, but but the day we went to go with the dolphins, swim with the dolphins, that was an okay temperature. It wasn't cold.
It was, yeah, because it was sunny that day. Mm-hmm. The day we actually did the water park, it was cloudy. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so with the sun blocked out, it made it colder than what it actually was.
Yeah, we gotta go back for the summer though.
That'd be nice.
Like during the summer. Or spring comes.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to be able to go to the beach and it's actually warm. Mm-hmm. Because even that other day, when we tried to go to the beach,
all we did was put our feet in. Yeah, we barely were to do that.
Yeah, that water was cold.
Barely, but we'll be back in the Bahamas. Okay.
Well, that does it for Car Talks episode 2. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment below. Comment on what your favorite season is and why. And yeah, that'll wrap things up. So we will see you guys next time for Car Talks episode 3.